there guys, it is Nadine Rua here, aka Natural Nadine, and wow, it has really been a long time since my last video. It was so unintentional, like so unplanned. Not gonna get into it here. Sometimes it just hits you on a random Thursday and you think, let me film a video. So now we're here. The thing that a lot of you come here for is obviously my hair journey and also my straight hair journey. I decided to do an FAQ video and answer all the frequently asked questions, especially ones that I have been getting since I've been away. I have been seeing you guys' comments, and even though I haven't had the capacity, knew that I needed to get around to answering a lot of questions from you guys and just giving you an update on my straight hair natural journey. Literally just been taking questions from my comments, and I'm literally just going to be answering them. So this video might be a little bit all over the place, but I'll try and make it as structured as possible. Do I still keratin treat my hair? And the answer is yes. Like honestly, I don't think I see a world where I won't keratin treat my hair. It's just so convenient. I literally did a keratin treatment 2 days ago, so my hair is even like freshly keratin treated. It's literally the best. But I probably should put a disclaimer out that the treatment that I use, which I also get asked questions on, so probably best to just answer it here, is the Revlon texture release, which isn't technically a keratin treatment. It's actually an amino acid treatment. We like to get a little bit sciencey on here. I am a chemical engineer. It's only natural. And keratin is basically a long chain of amino acids. So think of like an amino acid as like one kind of section of a keratin. So that means keratin treatments tend to work a lot better. They're a lot stronger. They last a lot longer as well than amino acid treatments. But obviously that can also come with its own like risks and side effects. It can also cause your hair to get protein overload quite quickly. It can cause your hair to be a lot more dry and brittle and prone to breakage, which is why I opted for an amino acid system. And honestly, like it works for me. It does absolute wonders. Different people's hair will take differently to keratin or amino acid treatments. So personally, I use the, like I said, I use the Revlon texture release, and that system will literally straighten my hair. Like temporarily, obviously, for like a couple weeks at least, my hair will be pin straight. It won't revert back. By like week 6 or week 7, my hair is obviously starting to revert back, starting to get curly, because that's another thing that you should know about keratin or amino acid treatments is they are temporary. They do wash out as you wash your hair. They are going to wash out, like they're not going to last forever basically. I always get questions of people who've used the same system as I have, and they're like, oh, my hair doesn't get straight. Different people's hair is going to take differently to amino acid or keratin treatment. It also very much depends on your hair texture. My curls aren't as resilient. Honestly, I learned that the hard way. They're gonna just tap out when they feel like it. Like as soon as the going gets tough, my curls are gonna leave the chat. If you guys remember my heat damage video, you will know how I literally lost my curls from one styling. Like, yeah, so curls are a lot more resilient, then you could possibly go ahead and get a stronger treatment like a keratin treatment, etc. But if your hair is like mine and it just kind of like amino acid treatment should do just fine. How do you exercise and do you re-straighten your hair every single time? No, I don't re-straighten my hair every single time. And again, one of the reasons why I can exercise and sweat is because of my amino acid treatment. Like I said, because my hair doesn't really revert back like crazy. And even after like a couple of months, once the keratin treatment is starting to like wash out, I tend to just top up because I don't really let my hair go back to its fully like natural texture, just because I don't wear it in that state anymore. Yeah, I never really have that issue of like my hair reverting back, and also because of the way I do my keratin treatment. And as you guys can see, like my roots are the part that I focus the treatment on the most, and these are like freshly keratin treated roots, and that's typically where my hair would start to revert. If I was going to the gym, I typically like sweat from my head. So because for the most part this part of my hair kind of pretty much stays freshly keratin treated, I don't experience reverting when it comes to like working out, etc. And I'd be going hard in the gym. I'd be taking oxy shred, so you know what's up. I also go in the sauna. I tend to avoid the steam room if I'm like not near wash day, but I go in the sauna as well. So I'll tie my hair up in like the sauna, and like my hair won't revert back. And one of the key differences, because sauna is dry heat, steam room is obviously wet heat. So in dry heat, fine, no reverting back. in wet heat now. It's a story for another day. Next question I get is, do I do my keratin treatment at home? The answer to that is I do it at home. I actually did a video on my at-home keratin treatment, how I do it at home. And honestly, guys, it's a professional treatment. You're literally supposed to get it done at a salon by like a licensed professional. I used to relax my own hair. So I just feel like from then I always thought I was just so invincible when it came to my hair, and I just do everything by myself. The only thing I don't do is cut my own hair, because I learned not to the hard way. And right, guys, this is going to sound so shady because you're my internet friends, right? I'm literally going to just tell you. I met a girl the other day and her hair was gorgeous, genuinely. So, so lovely. So, you know, natural hair girlies, real recognize real. And we were like kind of just exchanging tips and stuff. And she also gets keratin treatment, but she gets hers done at the salon. And I'm not even going to cap to you. And she even said it herself. She was like, I can't believe you do your hair at home. It looks like professionally done than like what they do with mine. And I was thinking, girl, I think so too. Yeah, don't regret it. But as for you guys, go and get yours done at the salon and then try it. And then if you want to do it at home by yourself, then boy, how often do I wash my hair? This generally varies, but as a rule of thumb, I will never go any longer than 2 weeks without washing my hair. But if my hair's in cornrows, once a week. If my hair's like this, at most, once every 2 weeks. I think I used to push to like 3 weeks before, and then I just thought, it's not worth it. How do I hydrate my hair before blow drying? Now, this is an absolute key. So in terms of hydrating your hair, there's levels to it and there's steps to it. The first step to effectively hydrating your hair is to open your hair cuticle. How do you open your hair cuticle, Nadine, you say? Use a shampoo, okay? Shampoos are formulated to slightly open your hair cuticle so that they can clean your hair effectively, essentially. If you are somebody who doesn't use shampoos, or you prefer to lean towards cleansing conditioners and co-washers and things like that, you're not gonna get the same kind of like cuticle opening and cleanliness that you get with a shampoo. So for me, starting with a clean base is the best way to effectively hydrate your hair. If you've still got product buildup, or if you've not effectively cleaned your hair, it's going to be very hard for you to, one, hydrate your hair, and two, retain any kind of hydration that you have put in your hair. Step one. Two is something that I have always done in my hair routine, and that is I deep condition directly after my shampoo. A lot of people like use a regular conditioner and then they deep condition afterwards, but if you put a deep conditioner on top of already conditioned hair, you're not going to get the benefits as much of your deep conditioner, because your conditioner, one, is already formulated to start to seal your cuticle, to already start to kind of penetrate your hair a little bit. So you want to make sure that you're reserving that open cuticle, really, really like clean slate for your deep conditioner, because that's what's going to get deep up in your hair. And also, I always talk about this, all of my conditioners, deep conditioners, masks, whatever you want to call them, are all like hydrating, which means they contain humectants that draw water deeper into the surface of your hair, and that's literally like a big game changer. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap up the first part of this video because honestly, I really feel like this needs to be 2 parts. Otherwise, like, it's gonna go on forever. Like, the amount of questions that I have is insane. Like, my own fault, but still. Definitely stay tuned for part 2, where I'm gonna answer a few more other questions. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.